To redefine means to reimagine, to reinvent, or to rethink. We are constantly redefining things. Hi, my name is Ooi Boon Seong, Principal of Ooi Design Associates Sdn Bhd. During the pandemic, many of us redefined our home into offices, living rooms become gym. We even had to redefine what it means to be social, as meetings and conferences were held virtually. As designer, it's our task to redefine spaces to benefit our user, to think of impact they can make on people and environments, as well as how they can make our life more efficient and enjoyable. The Monalisa Bookstore was a Feng Shui-inspired bookstore that we completed in Bukit Jalil, Kuala Lumpur. This bookstore was designed for special clients who expertise in Feng Shui, play a big role in the design process and the final outcome. When people think about Feng Shui, they usually have a specific look in mind. Red, oriental, lucky charm, earthly element, and so on. As designers, we want to challenge that conventional mindset and redefine what Feng Shui means in our modern world. Feng Shui is about relationship between the user and the environment. It's about bringing in positive energy that ultimately makes your life better. One of the ways we wanted to redefine Feng Shui concept is by introducing various design elements that creatively embody Feng Shui themes. As you enter the ground floor, you'll be greeted by a special wallpaper inspired by a traditional Chinese script paper motif, Jiu Gong Ge. This special wallpaper reminds us that we must be blank to be ready to receive new knowledge. The natural learning process is to start from zero. Then we read and fill the pages with knowledge gained from books. The blank page is also a reminder to always stay humble in front of knowledge and read to be content but not complacent. The light of knowledge is a custom designed pendant lights make up of 3 golden books joined together to form a roof shape. The design idea is derived from Chinese proverb, a book holds a house of gold, 书中自有黄金屋. This means be diligent in your study and the success and glory will follow. Also, 3 is understood metaphorically as a number which represents more and everything in Chinese culture. On the first floor, you will find the Stonehenge Tower. This stone panel represents the 7 pillars that make up the rules of the world. The Chinese culture, ancient civilization, politics, economy, science, astronomy, and arts. We have custom MDF icon cutout made especially for the towers, which can be seen on the book tower surface. Sitting on the 3rd floor is a colorful future zone, which is the children's book area. This area is designed with the vivid colors and the tier of seats that rise gradually. In front of this section is a giant tree of life. Reading is like planting a seed of knowledge, and we hope kids can explore the fun of reading freely in this zone, letting their imagination fly and grow in the big tree. Besides redefine physical design elements, it was also important that we redefine the experience of bookstore. We ask ourselves, how do we design a bookstore that more than just a bookstore? Can we create a space that evokes imagination, inspires the community, and contribute more? We managed to achieve this by introducing thematic cafe on each floor. The in-house cafe was designed based on the themes such as Malaysian Nyonya Cafe on the ground floor, the Japanese theme cafe on the 1st floor, and the dessert-centric cafe on the highest floor. This cafe allowed guests the opportunity to rest and after browsing the immersive bookstore collection. They also play an important role in fostering communal relationships, as many of the guests love to host gatherings and meet-up sessions here. The speech zone, located on the 1st floor, was also one of the unique spots that were intentionally designed to accommodate a variety of functions, such as book reading, seminar, and Feng Shui talk. This flexible open space created many opportunities for people to come together and support local authors. It also holds a deep significance in educating the community about the importance of sharing knowledge. One of the Monalisa best utilized spaces is the bright and cheerful setting of the second floor, which collectively come together as a dedicated space for kids and young family. Many family-friendly activities and events were hosted here, ranging from crafty workshop to puppet show and coloring contests. It became a space filled with joy, laughter and creativity, and it is such a blessing to see how the space continues to inspire people, to invest in the next generation and to keep the reading culture alive. Moving forward, we need to accept the world will constantly evolve to become more advanced. Spaces will continue to be redefined to suit our new trend and new need. As such, our business model needs to change accordingly. It is important to remember that we are capable of change, and in fact, change is necessary as an important part of adapting and growing as a community. So go forth, be creative and start redefining.